Hey, welcome to my 30-week pregnancy vlog. Welcome from far, far away. Well, sorry for the camera angle. I feel like I need to turn my head a little bit. I am actually sitting out here on the patio with my mini. It finally came back in the mail. And sitting out here on the patio with my dog, Babby. Anywho, we're going to sit out here and get some fresh air because for the last few days, we've had just a lot of really bad storms that produced a lot of tornadoes and such. And mm, I was in the house and I was scared to death because I don't play when it comes to tornadoes. I mean, I'm from the north, so I'm used to a little snow, but down south, yeah, tornadoes and hurricanes is just it's a whole different world out here. Um, yeah, so 30 weeks. We're down to 30 weeks, and I'm so excited because now we're finally in the single digits, and she can come in the next few months, in the next 2 months, and it's exciting. I'm getting really big. If you can't tell, got all the jabberjaws and all the pregnancy fluff going on, and it's okay because we're gonna have a remedy for that as soon as she gets here. Um, so let's see. My kitten's upset. She wants to come outside too. Missy. No, ma'am. She won't open the door herself. She says. Anyways, um, yeah. So what to talk about? I have my appointment on the second. My 30, well, I guess 31-week checkup or whatever. Just my appointment on the second, and we're going to be doing a growth scan. We were supposed to do one this past appointment, but when I rescheduled it because I've been sick and because Clyde's been sick. Oh, she's meowing. When I rescheduled it because we've been sick, when she rescheduled my nurse rescheduled my appointment, she forgot to write on there that it was time for my scan, my growth, well, her growth scan. So we're just gonna do it this. I think it's this Tuesday coming on the second. So I'm excited about that. Like I said, I hadn't seen my little honey in a minute, but we've had tons and tons of ultrasounds because of all the issues they thought that we were going to have. But I'm fine. I just can't wait to see her again. Anyways, yeah, I used to go to this place where comprehensive care. Either way, they had a level 2 ultrasound they were giving me back when I was talking about my quad screen when they thought that that the baby girl possibly had an issue, which turned out to be fine. But I had to go there for the level 2 ultrasound, and their ultrasound machine is so much better than my doctor's. I mean, they have the 4D going. Excuse me. No, ma'am. Enough. Let's see if she behaves. She might have to go back inside. Well, yeah. So I can continue to go there to get my growth scans and whatnot, but I'm a little nervous. I mean, not necessarily nervous, but it's just that it's a different doctor doing it, and I mean, even though I'm getting better pictures, and these doctors, or this is what they do. I don't know. I feel like now it's getting towards the end of the pregnancy that my doctor, who's going to be delivering her, I'd rather him see her, and just kind of stick with him out through the rest of the 9 weeks or so that we have left. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about going back to that place because we get the greatest pictures of her and whatnot. And his machine's okay, but it's not as in depth if you can imagine. It's all right. Enough. There's nothing down there. We're up on the balcony. Well, symptoms. Okay. My boobs have been awful. They've been so achy and tender and ridiculous. So I'm assuming my milk's coming in or I should be leaking. Everyone's leaking. I'm not leaking. I don't get to leak. But yeah. So my boobs have been achy and I've had this awful pain in my ribs. And usually on the left side, I've been told that it's probably just her, putting her feet up or doing something awful to my poor rib bone, and it hurts so bad. But I just kind of wiggle a little bit and kind of massage it going down, and sometimes it helps. Sometimes I just need to just grin and bear it. Oh, stinking puppy, go on. Um, I had a lot of heartburn, and I was reading my pregnancy Bible, what to expect when you're expecting, and basically they were telling me that it's common when if you have a lot of heartburn at the end that it's possible that the baby just has a lot of hair. And I thought that was just a myth, but it actually it holds some truth. The doctors are now saying that's a true statement. So I'm hoping she comes out with a lot of hair. If y'all hadn't seen pictures of Clyde, he has tons and tons of hair. So I'm hoping she comes out with his grade, because my grade of hair is ridiculous. Um, Outside of that, it's just been fatigue, like I said before, and leg cramps. I'm using my right leg. I don't know why I'm just my right leg, but I get up sometimes my leg will tense up a little bit, and it's not as bad as like a Charlie horse or anything, just regular cramps. Um, back pain, back pain has been pretty nasty, but usually if I rest a little bit and get Claude to do some counter pressure for me, usually it helps. Outside of that, it's just been easy breezy. Oh no, these darn Braxton Hicks contractions, they are ridiculous. Braxton Hicks are ridiculous. Usually when I'm walking around, I would feel all this pressure and all this pressure towards the top, and then it would radiate down the bottom, and it was just it's just pressure, not necessarily pain, but it's an awful pressure. And sometimes it takes my breath away. I have to literally stop and stand there. Oh my goodness, what's happening? And Clyde's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm having more contractions, and they kind of suck. They kind of suck bad. And um, most of the time, like I said, it's when I'm up being active. So I try to. I don't know. I'm just freaked out a little bit about it. So, but I know that you shouldn't have too many contractions. Even though they're Braxton Hicks, I'm afraid they're going to turn into the real thing. The point is, I'm too early to be contracting, and as much as I have been, and it's freaking me out. But my doctors aren't too concerned about it. It's just me and my pregnancy brain. But that's pretty much it for the symptoms. Just I guess it's just the normal stuff. And Clyde, he's doing better. He's almost back at 100%. He'll probably return to work. His doctor finally going to release him to work. Probably probably what, the first, I think the first of November, around there sometime. And he's happy to get back and to the swing of things, since he's been pretty down. But I'm so happy that he's always back at 100%. So it's kind of just been him and I just hanging out, which is nice, because he usually works 6 days a week. So it's so lonely, kinda. But anyways, thank God he is better, because I was really worried. Mm, excuse me. But I believe I handled it pretty well, being 7 months pregnant and him passing out and all kinds of stuff. I think I stayed strong, because everyone around me was pretty freaked out. But I think I stayed strong. Didn't really break down too much. But he's doing pretty good. Let's see. Oh, let me tell you about my doctor, okay? He is a trip. I mean, he was, whatever. This is what happened. Basically, when I was telling him about the diabetes, well, he was telling me about the diabetes, the gestational diabetes, and I was, going over just getting some tips and some information and his thoughts and stuff. And basically, he was telling me, exercise is a big deal. And I'm like, of course, I want to get on my little ball and do my little yoga and whatnot. He says, okay, well, I want you to work out hard, at least 5 days a week. Okay, I want you to break into a sweat. Not no walking around on your cell phone, la. That's a little bit of exercise. I want you to break out into a sweat at least 5 days a week, working out. And I'm looking at him like, what? Have you ever been pregnant before? Are you kidding me? You expect me to break out into a sweat working out hard 5 days a week? Okay, on my regular non-pregnancy body, I only do it 4 days a week when I break out into a sweat. And you expect me to really work myself to the point? I mean, I'm already in so much pain, and I already have so much weight at the top, and now the baby's poking out. It's just my back screams at the end of the day. But I mean, I'm taking his advice, and I'm trying to do a little bit. But as far as breaking out to a sweat, he can hang that right on up with his coat, because it's not happening. As far as my weight, I I've been gaining, but nothing that's excessive. I still hadn't reached 30 pounds, and I don't know. They say recommended 25, 35 pounds, something like that. with my weight when I started, so I'm not too upset. And like I said, I'm pretty good with losing weight, so I'm not worried about the weight after the pregnancy. But after that, um, that was it. But pretty much that's basically it. Probably not going to get a belly shot right now. It's only because I'm standing outside holding on to this laptop. Well, sitting outside holding on to this laptop, so it's not going to happen. But I think that's about it. I think that's it. Um, we're still getting things together for the baby. As far as her, I'm still not sure because we're going to be moving. Like I said before, we're going to be moving a few months after she's born. So I don't know if I even want to get her a crib. I think I may just get her one of those side bedside bassinets. Oh my goodness, what is the name of that thing? I saw one that kind of attaches to the bed and it's kind of cool. So I think we may just go that route and then we move and get a nursery just to set it up. But I don't know. I'm kind of sad because I wanted to be able to decorate her little space. But we're gonna make the best. Our bedroom is pretty big. It would house her crib and everything else we have in it just perfectly fine. But I'm wondering if that's just too much. If she's even going to be in the crib, just a waste of time. So either way, we'll figure it out. Oh, and his grandmother is throwing me us another baby shower, but it's going to be a smaller one, of course. We're going to have it here at the apartment, and we're going to have some of my friends and people that didn't get to go to Philadelphia to come to it. So I'm excited about that. Get some more, we need little stuff like baby blankets. I don't really want anyone to buy us too much because we have a lot of stuff, but it's going to be exciting. Um, well, I think we're running out of time, so I'll see you soon. Bye.